Hey everyone, Nebulous Dungeon here, bringing you part 35 of my Deus Ex Human Revolution Foxes of the Hounds walkthrough. In this part, I have gotten to the island or facility or whatever it is that they are keeping Megan and her team. And in this part, I'm going to show you how to get inside the building and where you need to go from there once you're inside the building. However, the rest of this commentary is going to be less about the gameplay and more about another topic. And if there's anything that shows up in the gameplay that I feel I need to explain, I'll point it out at that point. But for now, I'm just going to get into the topic I wanted to talk about. And I actually wanted to do a review of All That Remains, new album, A War You Cannot Win. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the band All That Remains, they are an American heavy metal band, and they make some pretty awesome music. And right off the bat, I just want to say this album tackled a wide range of subject matter. It definitely felt like Philip Labonte, who is the lead singer, took a much more personal approach to the writing of the lyrics than ever before with this album. Especially if you follow him on Twitter or you like him on Facebook or anything like that, you can definitely tell that these lyrics, like I said, if you know the things that he said on his Facebook and Twitter, you can tell that these lyrics were definitely written by him. And yeah, let's get to it. And like I was saying, this was especially evident in politically charged songs like "Stand Up" and "Sing for Liberty." These were two of my favorite songs off the record. And just to set the record straight, I'm only gonna specifically cover my favorite songs off the album. There are a few songs that I don't specifically cover, but the entire album is absolutely amazing. Definitely give it a listen. You can get it off of iTunes. And in the songs "Stand Up" and "Sing for Liberty," Philip Labonte basically calls on Americans to become true patriots and stand up to take back control of our country from the government. Stand Up especially felt like it sent the message that no matter what the government tries to do, they can't take away our fundamental rights because we as Americans won't allow them to. Sing for Liberty builds more on the foundation of Stand Up with lines like, "I have such pride in the land I thought was mine. I can't deny in fear my home has died." What this means to me is he loves our country for all the freedoms it once represented to our citizens, and slowly but surely that dream and those freedoms are fading and being taken away as the government continues to disregard the Constitution and try to trample our rights as American citizens. And finally, the title track, "A War You Cannot Win," pretty much brings that whole subject matter of those politically charged songs full circle. And basically, as I was saying, this serves as the perfect final track to end the album as well. With this song, everything has come to a head, and he's urging us as Americans to stand up and make our voices heard, that we won't tolerate our rights being diminished and taken away. So basically everything, those three songs keep building up and building up and building up until they get to the fever pitch of that final track where we're basically saying we're just not going to take it anymore. And yeah, that's all there is to that. There are two ballads on the album as well. The two ballads are called "What If I Was Nothing" and "Not Fading." So that's the titles of those two tracks. Basically, they're two songs. What I read from them, they're two songs about Philip being constantly on the road, or for anybody that's in love with someone and are forced to be in a long distance relationship due to careers or other circumstances and what have you. And basically, these songs just serve as a reminder to the woman or the other significant other that even though they're not always able to be around as often as they'd like, that they still love the other person and that they're always on their mind. And I think these are very relatable songs for anybody that's ever had to be in that kind of situation where they were in a long distance relationship. And yes, I'm reading off a script. Sorry, guys. Just had to collect all my thoughts on paper, and just makes it easier to do this commentary. Anyway, now for my favorite songs on the album. You Can't Feel My Shadow is, to me, the perfect rivalry song for, like, if you have a rival or you have somebody that's always trying to basically, like, put you down or take you down. This is basically the perfect song to basically throw in their face that you are less than nothing to me. And it also reminds me, like I said, it reminds me of someone who would constantly try to tear you down when the reality of the matter is they themselves are weak and worthless and aren't even enough of a human being to even fill the shadow that you cast. So basically, this is the perfect, fuck you song. Get out of my face. You're nothing. That's basically what this song means to me. And then the final two songs that I want to mention, one of them is called A Call to All Nonbelievers. And both of these songs, I believe, were drawn from the fact that Philip Labonte is an atheist and he doesn't believe in God. And that's where A Call to All Nonbelievers comes from, in my opinion. And to me, it's a song that speaks to me as a call to arms for all those who don't believe in any kind of deity and just absolutely hate and abhor the wars and the hatred and all the other vile things said and done in the name of religion, to basically stand up and say, to these people, these religious people, that, your bigotry and hatred and everything you spread and all the negativity you spread in the name of your God will no longer be tolerated, because it's one of the things that is absolutely tearing this country apart, and it needs to stop. It just needs to stop. And you can't say it's the atheists that need to stop, because for the most part, we leave people alone. The only time the atheists really kind of, I don't want to say attack, but make fun of or basically disprove religion is when, the religious people pretty much open themselves up for it. When you talk about God did this or God did that and everything else, and it's like, that's not the case. Human beings did these things. A doctor saved your life after you were in a horrific car accident, not God. It's, I don't even want to go I don't even want to go any further into that. It's just, yeah. And then Just Moments in Time is another song that's basically, that is a commentary that, as an atheist, we believe that there's no point in trying to appease a God that in all likelihood doesn't exist, simply because we have such a limited time on this earth that, we need to spend our time just, enjoying life and being good to people and being good to others. And that is one of the primary reasons that we as atheists despise religion for the hatred and the evil that it spreads, and tries to pass it off as something good, because it's just not. It just can't be. You can't perceive it that way. Because religion, how do I put this? There are so many Christians especially that are so judgmental of other people who don't believe exactly what they believe, that they, for whatever reason, discount the opinions and the worth and the value of human beings that don't line up with their belief system. And it's just wrong. I personally don't care if someone is a Christian, a Muslim, an atheist, whatever, as long as you don't try to shove your beliefs down my throat and you don't try to devaluate my value as a human being based on your religion and my lack of religion. That's where, I draw the line. As long as, like I said, you don't fuck with me and you don't mess with people I care about and the things that I care about, and you don't mess with me, there's no issue. And you don't say these just vile, abominable things. And it's just, and like I was saying, it's just something where you have to really think and just be good to people. That's basically what this song is saying, is just, be good to people, because we have a limited time on earth here as human beings. And all human beings deserve to be treated with honor and dignity and respect, no matter what. No matter what their religion, their race, their sexuality, whatever it may be. And religious bigotry is just tearing this world apart. And religious intolerance is tearing this world apart. The rest of like I said, I only wanted to cover these specific songs, but the rest of the album is just as amazing as the songs that I did talk about. I know I sprinkled in a little bit more of my personal opinions in regards to big topics like religion and politics and things like that, but that's what music, I think, does. It generates discussion, and it generates people talking about their opinions. And these are my opinions. Feel free to agree or disagree with me. That's fine. I'm always willing to listen to what others have to say. Excuse me, as long as it's respectful. And I understand that that might sound a little hypocritical based on some of the things I may have said about religion, but understand that, like I said, it's just my opinion. And while I don't appreciate religion, or don't, forget it, I'm just rambling at this point, but you know what I mean. Just be smart and express your opinion respectfully, and I will try to do the same. Until the next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.